Welcome back everyone, my name is Leafy Leader's Kitchen. Today we're making egg roll in a bowl. It's so easy to make and everyone's going to love it. So tonight we're making egg roll in a bowl. So what is egg roll in a bowl? So basically it is cooked spring roll filling and that's all it is. So I'm going to do my spring roll recipe and we're going to serve it as egg roll in a bowl. So you could use any spring roll recipe you want to. I'm going to show you my one tonight. There's a couple of ingredients missing, but obviously you can change this as much as you want. So I'm going to show you all the ingredients I got here and we're going to cook. So for the ingredients here, I've got half of one block cabbage and that's been in the fridge for a little while, so I need to use that up. So I've got that there. I've got 500 grams of pork mince there. You could use chicken, you could use beef, you use whatever you want. I've got some carrots, got some onion, I've got some garlic, I've got some ginger. I keep my ginger in the freezer and then I just take it out and just grate it, nice and easy. And then we'll get our seasoning. So I've got some soy sauce, fish sauce, some sesame oil, and then just to spice it up a little bit, I've got some white pepper, some chili flakes, and to serve with it, just some peanuts. So now I'm going to go and cut up all the ingredients and I'll see you back when it's done. All right, so I just chopped up all the veggies. So we've got our onion here, our carrots, we've got a tablespoon of garlic and ginger, and then we've got our shredded cabbage as well. That's all the veggies I'm going to do for tonight. I've left them a little bit more chunkier than I would in an actual spring roll recipe, and that's because we're going to eat it as is. So we want it nice and chunky with a bit of texture and everything in it. So now we're going to get a large wok or frying pan onto the stove, get it ripping hot, and then we're going to start cooking. So this is my Victoria cast iron wok, and it's really good for cooking on just a regular stove, because the regular stoves don't actually hold temperature properly. They actually maintain the temperature a lot better. All we're going to do is we're going to get into a single layer, and then we're just going to leave it. So we're going to leave that for a few minutes and then we'll come back to it, and there should be some nice browning on it. You can see already some beautiful golden bits. And if your meat does start to stew like it has right here, don't worry too much. Just keep stirring it. What's going to happen, all that juice is going to evaporate, and then we can get back to actually browning the actual pork or meat. Once the pork is cooked, now we can add our onion, garlic and ginger. I'll just add a little bit more oil as well, just help them brown. And we're just going to stir fry these until the onions are nice and softened. So right now you can hear sizzle, no steam. That's a good thing. At this time, I'm going to add my carrots as well. These take a little while to cook, so we're going to add them now. So I'm going to start adding our seasonings now. I think it's just a lot easier to add it now than adding it after the cabbage has been added. So first I'm going to add some chili flakes. This is completely optional. I just like a little bit of spice in it. Just a little. And then we've got some fish sauce. Yes, it smells disgusting, but yeah, I'm using a little bit. It just adds a little bit of a funk to it in a good way. And then I've got some soy sauce here. And then I've got some white pepper here. And again, white pepper just adds a bit of a funk as well. And then I've just got some sesame oil as well. A bit of that as well. And to balance it out, we're going to add a teaspoon of sugar. Now, I'm making this low carb, but a teaspoon of sugar between all of this is going to make a huge difference. And that's just going to balance all the yellow flavors out. Also, completely optional, some yum MSG, just a little bit. Uncle Roger will be very happy. And now we're going to add our cabbage. Now I'm going to start moving all this meat on top of the actual cabbage, and that's going to help boil it down and just cook it down a little bit. I don't want to add any liquid to this because otherwise the cabbage is going to go really soggy. I want to keep it a little bit crisp actually. Give some nice texture to it. So we're just going to use that residual steam to actually cook it down. And you can see now this cabbage has wilted down nicely, and that's ready now. I'm just going to try this again and just make sure all the seasoning's there. And I think it's there. We're ready to serve. So I thought to go with this, I'm going to put a couple of eggs with it as well. So I've just got some olive oil in a frying pan. The eggs are completely optional, but I thought they'd go really good with it. So it's just been heating up for a little while. Line a little bit of shell. Now, I'm not a sunny side up person, so I am going to flip these. Almost. That was 2 eggs. All right, so let's dish this up. So we've got some of our egg roll in a bowl. So we've got our filling there. And then we've got our fried egg. All right, so let's try this out. So I did put the egg on it, which is just optional, but I just like a bit of extra protein in it. Let's give this a go. For a quick and easy meal that everyone is going to love, this is so good. And it's also low carb as well because it doesn't have any noodles or any pastry in it, so it's really good. Now a little bit of chili actually really helps elevate it as well. So if you like chili, add a little bit in, and we've got the crunch of the peanuts, and we've got that beautiful egg on top as well. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a good old like. And if you want some more, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.